Polis di Raja Malaysia PDRM berjaya mematahkan
berjaya menumpaskan sindiket pengedaran dadah jenis ketamin terbesar selepas menahan 3 individu dan
dadah ketamin tersebut yang terbesar di kargo KLIA setakat ini
dalam bungkusan teh ke Taiwan pada 19 Oktober lalu.
So I thought I would do a video on my time on ketamine, 2 years on ketamine without stopping and only getting my dose increased. I was actually prescribed it in early to mid 2015 by a doctor, or by a psychiatrist, doctor, whatever, for my suicidal ideation that couldn't be controlled with any other meds or with therapy. Like, I was just so suicidal all the time, and at that point I'd already attempted, I believe, just twice. So I got prescribed the ketamine, and it was a nasal spray. And the first time I used it, I remember I was just kind of bored, and so one day I decided to take some, and I was laying on the couch, and I just was like, I took more than I was prescribed. Who knows why, but I took some, and I was just laying on the couch for about 30 minutes, and I couldn't move. It was really scary, so I'm like, yeah, this stuff is not for me. And after that, I kind of just started taking it every night like I was prescribed, and I slept wonderfully. So I started taking it every night, and then I just kind of started abusing it. I don't know how, I don't know, I just started taking more because my body got used to it, and so I just started taking more than I was supposed to, and I would be telling my doctor, yeah, it's been working, but I could probably use some more, I think I'm used to it. So he prescribed me more, and I would take more than he prescribed, and obviously I didn't tell anybody that because I didn't want it to get taken from me. Like, I loved it. I was addicted. I remember just laying down on the floor. Like, I remember not wanting to eat and being so hungry, so I would take this ketamine and I would just lay on the floor and completely dissociate from my body, like, and it'd wear off because ketamine only lasts not very long, like 30 minutes to an hour.
So a threshold dose of ketamine for me feels like everything just starts to get really, really quiet. And I like to equate it to like you're on a raft in the middle of the ocean and it's nighttime and you're completely alone and you look around, there's nothing around at all. And normally you'd think that's like a very lonely and scary sort of feeling. But on ketamine, the fear is completely taken out of it. It's this very lonely feeling, but you're okay with it. You can't keep a train of thought for too long. And after a couple minutes, it feels like the vibe shifts to something else. It's kind of difficult to explain, but that's the best I could do. When you're going into the K-hole experience, that silence, that static that I was talking about, starts to get a lot more pronounced. And you also get, in my experience anyway, this ringing. Like if you've ever like been in a concert and you come out of the concert, your ears are ringing a little bit, it definitely feels like that. It's like that sort of ringing. So it's just this ringing in your ears that begins to crescendo, but it's just like this completely like still sort of ring. It's very difficult to explain, but this ringing, and then you start to feel like you're going very numb, like your whole body. It is a tranquilizer, it's an anesthetic, so you start to feel very numb. You start to lose connection with your hands, your feet. My fingers go first, personally. I start to lose connection with my fingers, my face, and your whole body just starts to go completely numb.
Successful treatment incorporates multiple components targeting particular aspects of the illness and its consequences. The first step is abstinence. For substance abusers, this may involve medically supervised detoxification to relieve the sometimes life-threatening physical effects of withdrawal. Some people in recovery may benefit from medication that reestablishes normal brain function, diminishes cravings, or treats coexisting mental health problems. Medication-assisted therapies such as methadone, Suboxone, or Vivitrol may be prescribed. Mental health therapy is another possible component in a successful recovery plan and helps with modifying attitudes and behaviors related to addiction. Common approaches include cognitive behavioral therapy, motivational interviewing, couples and family counseling, and working with a recovery coach.